In 2016, we bought a boat we aptly called Mood Swings to travel to remote fishing destinations. Our travel plans were put on hold, however, when our online fishing business took off. It's now 8 years down the track and we are finally heading off on our longest trip yet. Hi, I'm Ryan Moody, this is my wife Karen, our 2 sea dogs, my mate Evatt, our friend PJ and our fishing weapon, the Blue Boat. Departing from Cairns, join us on an eventful trip south with an unexpected ending. Well, this morning we're just going to head out, have a bit of a snorkel, maybe a bit of a fish if we find a few likely spots. It's Evatt's last day today. Evatt's been with us for a little while. We were supposed to go south on a trip to the Swains, but fortunately we've been plagued by a couple of issues, as some of you would know, with our big boat, and of course we've had some nasty weather, and it just dropped out yesterday, finally. So we're going to head out for a swim before Evatt goes back to Darwin, and if I find a likely spot or two on the way, we brought the rods as well, so...
We always bring the rods.
We always
you never
bring
know
the
your luck.
Even on my snorkel, we're only going so we're not going to stop 55 times. No, the rods are always on the boat.
Well, it's a survival tool, you know.
You'd never forgive yourself. You saw that wonky stacked.
I know. I mean, we could starve 25
Survival tool,
miles
you
off
like
the
it?
coast of Cairns, you know.
Because you can see all our ribs. We haven't eaten very well. We're very
These
hungry.
things happen, you know, in North Queensland. So anyway, we've got the rods as well, but we don't know if we're going to use them yet. But just going to head out and have another day off Cairns before we say goodbye to Evatt. On our way out to the reef for a swim here, I just wanted to have a look around a bit of an area. We are on the inner reefs, but quite often these are some places that are well overlooked by anglers because they think they've got to travel further afield. So I'm just having a look around a certain scenario here, see if I can find some coral isolates.
Going to try the blue one just because it matches my eye colour.
Okay, first fish. Got a little detachment out here. I think it's just a trevally. Looks like there's some nannies down there, but fortunately some of these places do have trevallies hanging around with them.
Got to work through the trevally to get to the nannies.
That's it.
And the quality fish like the cod.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a small trevally, I think. They fight pretty hard though for their size. So it looks like you're catching a bigger fish. That's what it is. Tea leaf.
Tea leaf. That's what we get those up in the territory. Yeah, different to the coffee bean.
Coffee bean trevally?
Coffee bean trevally. And there's the chocolate milk one. Yeah.
That's it. Oh, tea leaf trevally. Normally we let them go, but they are actually a very good eating fish, and I haven't eaten one for years. You can see the patterns in the flash. They look like tea leaves. So we're just going to keep one and take it home and give it a try. I mean, we're always used to trying to catch the big, beautiful redfish and trout and all those sort of things, but you know what? There are things out here. They might only seem smaller or lesser fish, but they're still pretty good eating. Little fella. Yeah, might be a cod.
Could be a cod.
Oh, nice little trouty, mate.
Hey?
There we go.
That's not okay at all.
Nice little legal-sized trout.
Nice, the trouts.
And a levitator.
Yeah, you wanted it.
Not a lot of structure down there, but just that bait, but it's
Yeah.
amazing what just hangs around it and
And I
hides
was
in the bottom.
Just keeping it off the bottom, not the big, just because they hang the bottom a bit more.
Yeah.
So a little.
Oh, look, we bridle rigged him.
Oh, what do you mean? I'll run it through there like a.
We'll tow him around for a live bait. Big marlin.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a good eating size.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Happy days.
Good on you, champ. That's one for Annie.
Yeah, and he loves them.
She's a trout specialist.
She loves the trouts, yeah.
As soon as we get home, I'll fillet it.
Yeah.
Get it straight in the freezer and we'll put it between those other fillets.
Oh,
for
nice.
For the plane ride.
Perfect.
Yeah, beautiful. So this one's coming home with us. Good eating size trout. Like to stay away from the big ones. Oh no, I did say we'd have a quick fish if we found a few fish, but anyway.
They weren't hungry.
They weren't that hungry, but
No.
nice little trout for you and
Yeah, that was
couple of trevally and stuff. But Let's go and have a quick swim before we got to get you to the plane.
Nice, cool off. That'd be lovely.
Yeah, we might even get to watch your young fellas fight.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And before we go to the airport.
Nice.
All right, we can't leave things too late, so we're definitely on a time frame this morning. Let's go.
Let's nail it. We're not sure. I think pods, it could be a mangrove or something, Ryan reckons.
I think these are a mangrove, but I'm not sure about those square ones.
The square ones are different.
Yeah.
That little hairy one's cute.
Oh, he's the same as the square ones.
They're all just worn off like a sponge, isn't it?
He's just got a few more hairy bits down below.
He's got some hairy bits down below.
He hasn't had the Brazilian.
Yeah, that's right.
These ones have had the Brazilian.
Yeah, there's a Brazilian as well. Nice and
That
shiny.
looks like it's popping open, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that so interesting?
They're all different.
There you go. When we come back, next year you come back and there'll be a mangrove tree here.
Here in the middle. The Madonna shop.
Oh, I thought someone had put their anchor up here and it was the rope dragging. And I saw the two there and I'm thinking, oh, that's odd, but then Ryan goes, oh, Chopper's landed here.
Straight away.
What do you think it was?
Anchor rope.
Anchor rope. Someone had anchored here and, you know, it had cut through the top of the sand.
This is where I'm skipper, eh?
That's right.
Just as well, darling.
Oh, look, footprints. Must be a turtle.
A land turtle.
Land turtle. No, I'm good with turtle prints. I know what they are.
I like to see some hard coral, some little fishes swimming around. All that nature boy.
It's okay, mate. We'll take you to a bleaching event. You like hard coral?
It looks really pretty when it's white.
Yeah.
Expectations are not high at all. No, corals. Dead. But we're going to have a swim anyway. Because we're here and it's fun and I love swimming.
I'm not going to jump in. I've done more snorkeling on the barrier reef than when you've had hot breakfasts. No, coral's average, but if we went out there on the edge of the drop-off, it'd be a lot better, but sometimes up on these flats here, it's not as good. But there's a bit of reasonable stuff there. If the sun came out, it'd be better. Couldn't help ourselves on the way in. But we'd have a quick look at a wonky.
It looks pretty nicely stacked. We just got to get them to chew.
That's it. We're only 10 minutes from home.
Oh,
did you get it?
Good hit. No, I just missed it.
Oh, there we go. Righto. Well, it might only be a little trevally, this one. Don't think it's a nanny. Although, could have just been shaking his head. Oh no, they sometimes do that. I think I got the goods. Beautiful.
Nice work.
We'll just ring up the plane and get them to wait for you, mate.
That's right. Calling him a Farrell. Oh no, he's on.
What airline are you flying on?
Oh, I think I'm with Virgin. Jetstar.
That's right, they'll be late.
That's right.
We've got time for one more drop.
Fair enough.
That's it. Using this nice little Palmaris blank that Ronnie Farron made for us. Little 1 to 3 PE, I think it is. Nice little light jig stick, spin jig, and I'm using the 40-gram levitator. Pillager, sorry.
Yeah, the prototype.
We haven't got them in the shop just yet, but I've got a few over here to test out. Oh, great little blank, I love it. It's on the lighter end of the jig sticks, but it doesn't matter. It's all about the drag, the reel, and playing fish out. A bit more fun anyway than scull dragging them. Yeah, nice little nanny.
Good work.
Beautiful. One more for the box. Just a school size, which is really nice. That's how I like them.
Oh, yep, I'm on.
You on?
Yep.
Evatt's on. Okay.
Oh, it's got that cod feeling about it. No.
No, it can't. Surely not. Nice little school size nanny. Great eating size.
Beauty.
There's a stack of them down there. We'll just take 2 and that's it, eh?
Yeah. First time, a big cobia. Far North Queensland saying farewell. Oh, 3 of them.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I never caught a cobia before. This is the first for me.
Just leave him in the water, buddy.
Sure, all right. Another one was schooling with it. As he was coming up, his mate was just schooling around him. He still is there, see?
Okay, these things are notorious for going crazy.
Oh, free spool.
When they get in the boat. They are such a strong fish.
Yeah, I've got free spool, so you've got the line.
Oh, shit. No, mate. He's not finished yet.
No, he's not.
That's the trouble with them. What cobia do is they swim straight to the boat.
Oh, right.
And someone sticks a gaff in it,
Yeah.
mate, they just flog the hell out of you. Oh, he's probably 8-9 kilos, mate, maybe a bit bigger. Had a few mates with him. They always travel in a group. Schools. Oh. Whoa! Oh well, that saves us getting the hooks out.
Yeah, and going spastic in the boat.
Yeah, saves getting the flogging. Well, couldn't help myself. One little stop on the way in. I got a few honey holes here.
All hell broke loose.
Yeah, it did.
Well, there's some good fish on them. And the sounder lit up, full of nannies, and turned out there was a few cobia there as well.
I was winding myself around the boat as you were trying to do lifts and pitches. There was fluids flying.
The cobia that kept swimming around next to it like his little friend.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
anyway, we can't fish too long, and we got another couple of fish. That's all we need.
Yeah.
And Evatt's going to be leaving us in the next few hours. Got a plane back to Darwin. It was nice having you, mate.
Thank you.
As
Appreciate
usual.
it. Had a great time.
And sorry we didn't get you down to the Swains, but we've done a bit of touring up around Cairns, so we had a great time.
No, I saw all the highlights and everything. It was good.
And the weather's finally come good in the last 2 days. So
You'll get a glass out tomorrow.
probably, no,
that's
next
fine.
2 days are supposed to be good. But anyway,
we better hurry up and get
Yes.
to the airport
I
because
know.
we weren't supposed to stop here. And
well, it's all my fault.
Yeah.
then we did.
Then it was the one last cast scenario.
One
Yeah.
last cast, one last cast, one last cast.
Yeah.
All bedlam.
Yes.
Hell broke loose. But yeah.
As it does.
As it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. Buddy,
Thanks, mate, for all the things, mate.
have a good fly home, and next year maybe.
Yeah, come up dry season.
Dry season.
Yeah, can get up there and next go north.
Yes. Going back to Lizard Island.
I want to give Evatt a hug.
Okay.
Thank you again, Karen. Always have a great time. Managed to my team, all my adventures, but I like just hanging out and get to know you guys a bit better. It's always good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank
get
you.
Get on that plane before that leaves.
There's not a lot of time.
There ain't a lot of time. That's heavy as.
We didn't have time for one more nanny guy.
One last cast.
That's it.
Speaking of one last cast, I better grab that rod tube.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
All right. Thanks again, eh?
Catch you, bud.
See you.
See you, mate.
Annie.
Will do. Till next time. Cheers.
See you, mate.
Bye.
So, you may be wondering why we took Evatt off to fly back to Darwin when the boat was supposed to be repaired in a week and we were going to be heading back south to Swains. That's because it took longer than a week, it took longer than a fortnight, it took around about a month.
Well, that's simply because it wasn't a simple repair. It was a total replacement of the tank. The tank had totally degraded.
Because it was all covered in foam and black plastic.
That's a method they used to use years ago, but sweating over time, even stainless steel is not invincible.
So totally new tank. Plus, we couldn't get the old tank out because the plans were wrong.
In the plans, it showed the tank was a lot narrower than the engine room stringers, but it was actually, couldn't have been built another millimetre wider. It was jammed in there.
So there was a bit of a mission taking it out. We'll show you that shortly when we go down to the boat.
And then we had 2 weeks of rain.
Yeah.
And you can't fiberglass when it's raining. So all the repair, putting it all back together, had to wait another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So that whole month that it took, we couldn't go south because, well, the whole month it was beautiful weather down there.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Let's go down to the boat and take a look at the finished repair because it's pretty impressive considering all that went wrong.
Yeah, it's just down the road, so let's go down and have a look. So the water tank is actually in this sealed bulkhead, which also runs into the pump room, which is in front of the engine room. So it's all fully sealed. So it's the worst place to try and get to in the whole boat. And the tank was built the same width as these engine room stringers. And it was jammed in there. It was wrapped in plastic and had pouring foam all around it. So not coming out too easy. So what had to happen was, it had to be cut out right up through here, across to here, so we didn't have to remove all the batteries out. All that had to be cut out, all that top plate as well. All these pumps had to come off. All these emergency bilge pumping feet had to come off and feed. The emergency float switch. So all this had to come out basically and be cut out. And then because it was so tightly jammed in there, we had to use a puller from back here on the engine mount beds, and it had to be pulled out that way with a block and tackle. So wasn't an easy fix whatsoever. All the stuff had to come off the side of the engines in order to get it out because, like I said, the tank was the same width as the engine bed stringers here, the longitudinals. So it wasn't an easy fix whatsoever. And then the new tank slid straight in. It's a little bit narrower. It's mounted on rails. It's mounted a lot differently. It's fixed in there properly, or more modern day techniques basically. And then all this was re-glassed up. We've got inspection hatches on the top here now and on the front. We've also put another bung into this bulkhead as well. So you can always tell whether there's water coming in or out. Just when the boat gets on the plane, just loosen it off, and if any water runs out, you know that there's water ingress in there, or you've possibly got a split tank, as well as these inspection ports too. So it's all redone, all fixed, all new flow coat, and hopefully another 20 years this one will last as well, probably longer.
So boat's beautifully repaired, and however we're going to cancel our South to the Swains trip because we're so far behind.
Yes.
But we are going to go north.
And the reason is the next couple of weeks down there, really bad weather, lots of storms, violent storms and big southeasterlies, and we're 250 kilometres off the coast.
Yeah. South to the Swains is way out, whereas if we go north, the reef comes in. So it's going to be, it's monsoonal, it's not the best, it's going to be rough weather. So our best option is to go where we know, where there's lots of cover, and we will revisit our South to the Swains trip.
Definitely.
At a later date.
And no doubt we're going to encounter lots of storms.
Oh, yeah.
Little low pressure systems spinning up on the monsoon trough because we'll be close to the trough up there. But the next 2 weeks is great. So let's go to Lizard and deal with whatever happens.
So South to the Swains, Northern Safari, let's go.
Let's go. Join us in our next episode where we get ready for our next adventure. In the meantime, for fishing tips, workshops and fish finder tuition, visit our free training page at ryanmoodyfishing.com. There's a link to the gear and tackle we used on this trip below the video, and to follow along here for the rest of the trip, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next episode.